Hey. Hey. Okay, so today we're going to be doing the throwback tag. Okay, so first question, what year were you born in? 2002.
2002.
What TV shows did you grow up with? I watched Dora.
Teletubbies. And Balamory.
I watched Dora. Dora's love. Dora's
Dora.
love.
Peppa Pig.
Angelina Ballerina.
Yeah, and what? When they lived in a flower pot. Fifi and the Flower Tots. Oh my god, that was like big.
Flower tots. Fifi, forget me not. What did you want to be when you were younger, and do you still want to be that?
I'd never really settled on anything. I want to be a vet, then a teacher, then a dentist.
I think in year 3 I wanted to be a singer. I don't know why.
I wanted to be a dancer and I wanted to be a singer. Never gonna happen. Now,
I don't know what I want to be.
I don't know what I want to be.
I want to be something.
I want to be something. Don't know.
Okay, what's the most embarrassing thing that you can remember doing? Well, I can't remember anything, but I've been told that I've sort of swore around the room.
There's a few. I gotta think about this one. Hang on. The most embarrassing thing I can remember, I don't actually remember it, is I slid off the sofa, put my feet in curry, ran around the living room and left curry footprints all over the living room floor, basically.
3 songs you love to listen to as a child. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember stuff like this.
Apparently, I went round Morrison singing Balamory, so I take it the Balamory theme tune.
Story of Balamory, would you like to know? That's all I know.
Oh my god, that's the only bit I know now. But apparently I went around Morrison singing Balamory.
I don't know. I didn't really like music.
I don't know. I really don't know. Anything from the Cartoon Network that had a theme tune, basically.
What was one funny thing you dressed up as for Halloween when you were younger? I went as a pumpkin.
I don't remember trick-or-treating when I was younger. I was always a witch, to be honest.
I was a sexy pumpkin.
Pumpkin? Pumpkin. I've always been a witch. Bar last year I was a creepy doll. Which I wasn't that creepy.
Tell a funny story of something you remember happening when you were young. It's not very funny, but I just remember I was petrified to go on that dark slide at Little Follis.
So was I. Oh my god, I was like petrified. Like absolutely petrified. But I got to swear, it wasn't funny then, but it's funny now. I was running up and down my like landing at my old house and I slipped and whacked my head on my bed and I like cut my eyebrow. That's why I have like a funny eyebrow. And I like cut it and I cut it open and you could see my skull.
Oh, that's a very funny story.
You could see my eyebrow bone. But now it's funny because I can remember sitting in the car and I had a sponge on my eye. Not even joking.
Oh.
And I took it off my eye. I squeezed it and I went, Mummy, there's blood in the car.
Oh my god.
I was like 3 and I squeezed the sponge and I went, Mummy, there's blood in the car. I was like so concerned. Oh my god.
Not concerned for your head.
No,
just the car.
There's blood in the car.
Alright. Are there any things you kept, like, that you had as a child? No.
Myself.
Sounds bad, but no.
Myself. And a teddy. I think that's it, to be honest.
So what are some weird things you did as a child?
I would like constantly lock my mum outside the house. Like there was like a latch at the bottom of our back door, like our patio doors, and I would constantly lock her outside the house, go sit in front of the TV, rock back and forth, sing a Balamory.
I would pretend to drive my car when like the keys were in the ignition and stuff.
Did it ever roll anywhere?
It started to, I think, once.
I can remember I was sat in the car once and it started rolling back.
Oh god.
Yep, and it crashed the fence.
Okay, what's the scariest thing you remember that happened to you when you were younger?
I wasn't really younger. It was like 6 months ago or 7. I don't know. I was at school and I really badly hurt my shoulder, and the doc said I dislocated it, but Gloucester Hospital said I just tore a muscle, and I didn't think I was going to be able to do this thing called cross country the next day, and I really, really badly wanted to do it. So that was like the scariest thing in my opinion, because I really badly wanted to do it.
I had this dream, like, it was recurring, that, like, I was a Scooby-Doo. Don't judge me, child. And I would, like, fall off this cliff. I don't know. Right, the last question is, how is the world now different from how it was when you were a child?
When I was a child, it was a lot more stress-free. I would just worry about when my tea was ready, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd say there's like a lot less drama mixed in.
I was worried about when the next episode of Balamori was on, and when my tea was on the table.
That's pretty much it, yeah. Alright, that was it for this week's video. I'll see you next week. Bye!
Bye!